Hello and welcome to my stream today, where I'm going to be playing more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Starting off exactly where we left off on Monday. Uh, I'm very sorry for not having streamed yesterday, first of all. Second of all, hi. Third of all, um... boat. Yes, boat. I was actually thinking about playing something else today for a while, but I think today this is just the most energy, the most thing that I'll be able to have enough energy for. Because I was thinking about playing Hunt today, because the new event started, and I'm very excited about it, but I don't think I'll be able to stream it today. I'm just not there enough. But in other words, there's gonna be lots and lots and lots of new content in Hunt Showdown that it's gonna be fun to do to play around with. But for now, we are dealing with America, as we are currently invading Venezuela, and are already preparing to do the same to Panama, to block off the Panama Canal. Okay, I did click the button. Very good. Very good. How are you doing today, Bonus, by the way? Not Bonus, Bakasura. My brain doesn't work. The full best class is on the move. Doesn't quite get where I wanted to go. Probably because of some active enemy fleet in the area. So Venezuela should belong to us soon. What do we have here? Okay, that's some reasonably sized... Are you talking to me? I was just asking how you're doing today. Nothing too important, do not worry. I'm pretty sure that we want to go for this area next, for Cuba. Does mean that we want to move some ships around. Now the enemy is essentially fucked. They have very little things that they can actually do. Oh, I'm actually going to need a lot more fleet power than I thought, because I completely missed the fact that there's two ports on there. Dead Side and Hungary, and once again you didn't make it to driving school. Dang. More enemy fleets making it over to the African coast. Which is very fine. We have our fleet on the way to absolutely disrupt the enemy economy from the south. Then we have, obviously, our landing fleets. And we have some stuff that is still in the area. We have the Star class, first of all. Which I think I might actually use to capture this area down here. Because I do not believe that this will actually go through. Everything else, however, is going to move over to America. The new frontier. Collect yourselves over the port of Spain. And keep going from there. It is making for a very good support port, is what I have to say. We might actually be able to use these fleets to capture French Guiana. I'm halfway sure that they'll actually be big enough. Actually, you're gonna go and turn on there as well. And then we're definitely having enough. Only an 80,000 ton port. So we're going to take over Venezuela here, then Panama, then Colombia. Hello, Fishy. How are you doing today? Let's quickly go and start the invasion of Panama. Get it done over with as soon as possible, because this one's about to finish in 2 turns. We have completely overwhelmed the enemy defensive forces in Venezuela. We have blocked in the remaining navy. Get it, me too? No. Doing good on you. Why do you both have to be this way? Pay off the British. They are trying to go towards me again. Honestly, let's agree to peace with the Spanish. Because why not? Single light cruiser. Now it could be dangerous, but it was sunk instead. Advanced flight control 4. Nice. That's a lot of good bonuses. Advanced naval shells. Hi Terry. How are you doing? Yeah, we have beaten the enemy, the necessary tonnage by tenfold, and 3 of our fleets aren't even in the radius. You're right, just a bit more somber than usual. I don't know why, but I read that in a slightly wrong way. Also, I accepted the peace offering that they gave me, and they didn't accept, I think, unless the talks are still going. Let me just quickly improve relations with the British. They're actually almost allied with Spain, so being at war with Spain is really not the best thing to do. So, accepting the peace from Spain might be a good move. We are almost allied with Japan, again. But for the moment, we are breaking the American Navy. You also read it as sober earlier? No, I actually read it in... Like, I read the right letters, but I read it in the wrong word. For some reason, I read it as sombre. Like, some Spanish thing that I wouldn't even know what it would mean. Could mean. I don't know. For some reason, the word sombrero came to mind. Let's see if the Spanish accept peace this time around. Very good. Yeah, you're gonna just... Hey, see, these guys can't pay their last port. We're just gonna take 48 million funds from them. The thing is, that's essentially all they have. We keep taking everything from them. We've taken Venezuela. Ah, an actual battle. A Puerto Rico-class battlecruiser with a lot of guns, but it's a very light ship. It has almost no armor, and the rest is all just... This is gonna be very one-sided yet again. The enemy's running out of ships. We have broken the American Navy. And I mean it. We really have absolutely broken them. To be fair, they kind of broke themselves in one specific decisive battle last time, on Monday. But, still. Their navy is busted. And make you link up with the other battleships. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Shit. So first of all, you're gonna link up with the Vert. Then you with Division 4. Division 6. Division 6. Yeah. Yeah, Division 6. Division 6. Very good. You go there. Now we have it sorted a little bit. How the old American go big or go home. Essentially they sent 13 cruisers and 10 destroyers against 2 battle cruisers and 3 cruisers, and let's just say that the losses were very one-sided. I lost 15 sailors. They lost 15,000. Make of that what you will. But I would say that the American Navy should not be underestimated, because they have some very powerful ships. For example, the battlecruiser that you can see right here is a fairly decent design. It's a good armor layout, or gun layout, decent secondaries. I think there's some torpedoes too. Underwater. But the thing is just that it's too little too late. I'm sorry. The battleships are starting to fire. Hence the big coffee cup. Please fire the battlecruiser and sink it. Everything else is just here to deal with the support fleet of the enemy. The destroyers and the cruisers, though there aren't many cruisers left. Slow down a little bit. Adds to the accuracy. The first overpen through the deck. And that was a big penetration. 15-inch shell. Straight through the deck. And straight into the main tower, actually. That's a good shot, though. I just realized what ship we're having here. It's my, not quite Graf Spee design. Because it doesn't have torpedoes. Also the secondaries and the, more importantly, the cruisers are now firing the main guns. I want the entire fleet to open up with all main guns on the destroyer. And the battlecruiser has sunk due to a flash fire. It has thrown its turrets. Well, the enemy has just lost another battlecruiser, of which they only had 2 at the start of the war. That's another destroyer sunk. This is a lot of ships. Firing their main guns at whatever comes by them. That's another battleship main gun hit on a cruiser. That thing is going to go down. It's just way too many guns firing at it. If I can be honest. Whether or not the shells are accurate doesn't even matter at this point, because it really only needs one serious hit, and then it's gone. Flooding, it's gone. It's dead. Well, fire the remaining enemies. Though it seems that they're running away. They actually are. That's a destroyer. Enemy spotted. Shells are out. We don't exactly have the best chance to hit them because it's a tiny ship spotted far away. And they're fast, so it... yeah. But losses like these are really not sustainable for the enemy. They have, in fact, just lost one of their only 2 battle cruisers, the other one having sunk a while ago. Apart from that, I think they only have a light cruiser and a destroyer left. Yeah, 3 destroyers, actually. They are running out of ships to actually contest us with. How many years till we see faring a bit. I think it's still like 3 in-game years, which is a while, but, yeah. There will be 4 of them, and we are building them in every major area that we've taken, slash, own. One's being built in Austria, 1 in China, 1 in France, and 1 in Germany. Well, we have gotten Venezuela last turn, though. Actually, no, that was at the beginning of the turn. So this is gonna go through. I guess the rest of the fleet can turn and do whatever. Well, let's go and take Cayenne. I'm pretty sure that's something just combined here. Because I am almost certain that I sent 3 fleets over to the side. We can start the invasion next time. I have a battleship in here. I'm pretty sure that it's afraid, because there's 4 battlecruisers waiting out of the port. Entire battle fleet just kind of came by to check up on what the fuck's going on. Let's split these 2 fleets up a bit. Well, let's quickly start and actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start an invasion on Sierra Leone. Oh my god, there's maps. Welcome back, Sunvu. Sierra Leone, what area are you? What are you considered? Are these not close enough? Is that what it is? Northern Colombia? No, that can't be it. French Guinea? But French Guinea is this, and not this. Right? I mean, it's the only thing that's next to it, so it's gotta be it. Alright, that's Guyana. Guantanamo, Cuba, Northern Colombia. I misread a little bit. You're so excited about these maps. I mean, we are going to invade this, so I might as well start an invasion now already. French Guyana, yes. Our big boy is soon to arrive. And will take Argentina by storm on its own. Because this fleet is big. It's not big in terms of amount, but this ship alone is 140,000 tons, which is ridiculous. It also feels like it keeps getting bigger. And I don't know why. No, don't get saying that kind of stream. God damn it, Bakasura, why did you have to make it weird? We're currently taking Panama, which is great, because that means that the enemy reinforcements are going to take forever to arrive once we start doing stuff on the eastern side. Our western side, actually. Our eastern side. And we're going to have to start with the west if we really want to get going. How's it weird? No, not... not you, weird. Bakasura is weird. You're just passionate about my... I know. I understand. But Bakasura was making it weird. Did you say anything wrong? No. No, you didn't. Let's see if we can set another trap for the enemy. Is what I would really like to say if there was any kind of enemy ships around there. So we're going to send this fleet out into the middle of the Atlantic. Because they've done it once, they might fall for it again. Well, time to prepare to take Guantanamo. Can't really do anything in politics right now because we already did the naval invasion. Sometimes on long-haul flights you sit there in the big screen thing and just watch the map where the plane is. You always get excited because... Did I tell you about the time you went to the Maritime Museum in Hamburg and heard 2 loud bangs? No, you didn't actually. You have not told me about that. Blocked passage. Me and Italy. Is Italy allied with me, or are they just at war with them as well? Yeah, I was about to say, I'm not allied with them. They're just also at war with America. Which is probably very bad for America, because Italy is very big naval. You know? They are actually currently the 2nd strongest navy on the ocean. Which means that they're second to me. Actually, maybe not. Maybe Britain is. Huh. Are your 6 today and nerf to GX abilities, you're so sad. Would you look at that? There is nothing I'm actually afraid of. They do not even have their 16-inch battleships here. They have the Vermont class, which has okay guns, but nothing too dangerous. We have, however, so far, our 2nd most heavily armed battleship here. You and a friend were going through the art section, noted how there were no abstract paintings of boats, so we sat down while they drew an abstract boat. Okay. Alright. That's a way to enjoy the time, I guess. Now, the enemy has the ability to sink our small ships, which is unfortunate, but true. But they would struggle against the big boats. Boats, yeah, I know a lot about boats when they're like, what? Man. This ship has been through so much. Funnily enough, the training level has actually gone down. Probably because it hasn't been used for that long. Hello? There we go. First of all, 10 times speed. Just sitting there, not far from the warships, and suddenly there were 2 consecutive loud bangs. You chalked it up to something going on with the warship section. Like I said in bed, looking at you like you did something wrong. Pet the dog. This is a command. Okay, first of all, quickly, 2 times speed, I need to figure out which one's the battleship. That one's the battleship. This one could, in theory, actually be dangerous. Now, I mean, I mentioned theory because They're not that dangerous. Even our heavy cruiser has probably enough armor to shrug off most stuff that they throw at us. Let's slow them down to a aiming speed for even a small battleship. And when you left the museum, you phoned emergency alert, went off, warning about a nearby fire and smoke inhalation. What happened? When? That's so many 16-inch shells. With pretty decent accuracy, too. Overpen flooding. Straight through the deck, I'm guessing? Straight through the deck. Two guys got us on a construction site near the museum exploder and set up the top floor on fire. That is not good. Big hits on the enemy battleship. Big hits on the enemy battleship. They're not doing so hot right now. That was a ricochet. And then we also have this one, which is arguably probably their old battleships. Leaving your boats. I mean, we're outnumbered, but again, there's nothing that I'm actually afraid of here. Because I'm only really afraid of the American torpedoes at this point, which, while the enemy does have some, their ranges are relatively limited compared to their destroyers. As you can see. So, as long as I can punch these destroyers out a ticket before they get any closer, we're good. That thing is getting hammered by that 16-inch gun. Ooh, 5,000 damage again. Yeah, that battleship is getting absolutely destroyed. Now, the 12-inch shells deal damage to it, but not as much. But every time it gets hit by those 16 inches, it's just disappearing. Every shell just making it worse. No idea what's going on, you're just happy to be here. Well, this is battle, right? This is actual fighting. My ships against their ships. They have a fleet of cruisers and 2 battleships against my fleet of cruisers and 2... Actually, we didn't sink that thing. We sank something behind it. We also just hit something right there. I thought we sank the Arkansas. But we didn't. We blew up something else. The Maryland has just been chunked. In some way. Hit something? We're constantly hitting something. Not me personally, but these battleships here. They're aiming at the enemy and they're flying. That land not looking so merry anymore. Yeah, that's fair. Really fucking stupid what you just said, but hey. I'm gonna switch you to my explosive shells, because I'm pretty sure that you're gonna deal a lot better with the enemy there. You're just constantly dealing no damage. 16-inch high arcing. Might punch straight through the deck again. No dice. Okay, let's switch the target here. To the Norfolk. Trying to fill your quota. Where's the land that heavy does in the sea? It's a stupid joke. Well, time to punch some heavy cruisers. Ooh, that's so much damage for that 16-inch gun. The enemy is trying really, really hard to set us on fire and burn us to death. But I think they're struggling. The battleships just stopped. Okay, no, they're still firing. Oof, that was just devastated by a 16-inch shit. We need to be hydrated. What? Excuse me? I mean, congratulations, question mark. Thoughts wanted to type that. I'm sure they did. Sure they did. Please, quickly help sink the Maryland. You're a man. Quite the typo. Yeah, that was a little different. Good hits. The Maryland has a flash fire. It has thrown its turrets sky high. Next up, the next heavy cruiser. The battleships are disengaging from us, so we might just have to run after them soon, TM. The thing is that we still have some light cruisers bothering us. Specifically the Omaha over here. I'm pretty sure that our heavy cruisers can take care of it. The Bridgeport 623 extended fire, that one was also blown the fuck up. Please, sink the light cruise over there. It's getting on my nerves. The Omaha 623 extended fire. Good. Fire the at the Arkansas. Let's move on. It's a couple of minutes. I'm not the biggest fan of Lordy. I do have to give them the comment that they are extremely good at making the crowd have a good time. But the music isn't really for me. Even at this distance, the Arkansas is getting absolutely kicked in the ass. We just hit the Arizona. We didn't even aim for it. I'm pretty sure that those 16-inch shells were meant for the Arkansas. I'm going to attach it. That is actually not doing much, never mind. Such a boat. Truly, I've never seen such a boat. Trying real hard to divert attention right now. Real hard. There's also allegedly some kind of ship still right there. So let's investigate. I mean, there's a reason they won the 2006 ESC. I mean, yeah. It's just not for me. And that's despite the fact that I like metal. To an extent. Trying to provide the insightful comments on the actual gameplay of the stream. Come on, sink the Arkansas. You have a 10% chance to hit after recoil. It's actually pretty good. What is over there without an engine? force it to fire explosive for the moment. That one looks good. It's a partial pen and a fire. Something's gonna miss, that's for sure. Well, you hit the other battleship again, the Arizona. It's currently also not very happy anymore. Burns quite the vertical spread. It sure does. Then again, sometimes it also fires a salvo like that. Which is probably just going to miss to the side. Yeah. Meanwhile, the Batmobile is actually running out of shells. We really do need to get these to a support port rather soon. I'm gonna set you to save firing. So like those Roblox games where you can fire cannons at people. What doesn't? What? What? Yeah, what? What? Shoots like it. I mean, what I'm doing right now is I'm getting closer, closing the distance, trying to get a shot on them while we're not at 21km range, but closer than that. Unfortunately, the enemy is running, and because these are modern battleships, despite the fact that they've almost flooded to death and they're low on fuel, they're still not all that slow. Though we do have lots of firepower. You have a 54% chance to hit at this distance. What? 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 It was just hit by something. I do not believe that they will get away from here anyway, anymore. The Arkansas is going to go down. Unless they suddenly manage to flash fire one of ours, which is not impossible. I just hope it doesn't happen. Good shots again on the exclamation marks go flying across the screen. Because they're emotes. And I have a plugin installed that lets the... Oh, no, not a plugin, but... I mean, technically it is. That lets the emotes be visible on screen. That was a partial pin. That was the 11 inches of the part book. Interesting. Again. 11 inches. Well, the Missoula is about to go down. The Viltron has run out of ammunition for the main guns. Imagine that in a busy chat. I don't have a busy chat. At the moment, it's just all chill. The Arkansas is going down. It's flooding. Slowly but surely. 3%, 2%, 1%, it's gone. The Arkansas is sunk due to heavy flooding. It would be nice to get the Arizona as well, but the Arizona is also very unlikely to actually get away from here right now. What are you aiming at? A battleship. It's one of these two. That thing's about to go down. That just took 2 16-inch shells at full penetrations, yeah. Bonk. Gone. Reduced to atoms. Yeah, the Palm Book's still extremely good and capable at destroying cruisers. Right. Slow down. Oh, gonna eat that torpedo. And the Arizona's also sunk. Is there any nation that can even challenge her at this point? Probably yes. America actually did have a chance, they just didn't have enough ships. The thing is that if they manage to have ships good enough to sink mine consistently, you're gonna have far too much fun with that. As long as you don't spam it too much, it's fine. There are a few nations that could challenge me. Like, Italy has extremely good and powerful ships, and it's gonna take me forever to actually capture Italy because of the way that its ports are set up. Britain is extremely high, it's an extremely strong economic power, but they don't have the ships at the moment, as far as I'm aware. Portugal signed an alliance with Italy. Yes, let me drink something and stuff. So yeah, there is stuff that can challenge me, but not much. Actually, Britain does have a decent amount of ships. Never mind. You recovered from your laughing fit? Let me just... stretch. But yeah, while currently these are highly disrespected, and Britain is admired, Britain is only really admired because they haven't been at war with anyone in forever. They keep trying to go to war with me, but they keep trying to do that at times where I don't want to be at war with them. I just want to have my peace and quiet and deal with America while I'm busy. 65%? Well, we can add more. Still not quite sure how to invade this. Like, oh wait, can't do that this time. We can move these in. Also, actually don't know if this fleet is in. It should be the red circle and not the yellow circle, but just, you know, moving close anyway. Oh, so this fleet has arrived. Very good. In 3 turns, the Panama Canal will be under our control. This fleet is actually able to just go wherever it wants. So we're going to send it over to Guantanamo Bay. Why the pregnant man emoji not appear on screen? Devastated? I don't know. Can't tell you. Should work. As far as I'm aware. I don't know why you were trying to make yourself appear on screen, but hey, whatever floats your boat. Just cut off this destroyer that's trying to get close to one of our two of our ports. I can't believe that these ports are actually that big nowadays. It's very weird. These used to be like 10,000 ton ports, all of them. Still missing a few so many special elements on a few gun variants. I mean, now it's even more, right? Because new hunt updates, there's more of them. Now that we have Cuba, we actually have a good base. Let's just park our battleship right there. Off the coast of Argentina. This fleet is just going to wrap up the entire west coast of South America. So the entire Navy up here can just deal with actual mainland America instead. Next turn. The map's on screen again. Meeting, strike, naval invasions. You still can't get over the penny shot Derringer, like, why? Yes. Yes, they do appear, but they're not animated, as you can see. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Britain is currently not very happy with me existing. Spain's economy becomes stabilized. I mean, we weren't really blockading them anyway. Yeah, I shoved money into Britain, I don't care. I'll have the $9 billion back by next month. Oh, would you look at that? It's a single heavy cruiser. You're making a mistake, friend. There is a cooldown, Senzu. There is a cooldown. I can tell you that much. Now the question is, how fast is that enemy ship? Am I spinning Roomba Fox? Sad. So, theoretically, against this heavy cruiser, we could probably send in the Spee on its own. And we're not going to do that, we're going to send everything. At least it's been in the chat. Yes. The enemy's probably trying to make this a no-show, essentially just running away the whole time. Not even more upset. What can I do? They are at least up there in the chat, right? Today's been very upsetting to me. To me, today it's been actually very good. But, oh well. The old upsetty spaghetti. You know what? Go. Destroy Yeet. I think this is one of the old destroyers, which is arguably actually a little bit faster, but still worse. New destroyers. This is one of the new destroyers. Yep. I'm just gonna end the battle here. You know what's good for you? I don't know what you mean, I'll be honest. Loading world. Well, I'm actually going to... Man, I really would love to punch these in real time, but the thing is just... They're just gonna run away. Excuse me. How did you lose? Actually, to be fair, you're one of the old ones. How did you lose that many ships against 2 light cruisers? My god, you're fucking retarded. The rebellion has actually worked against the other... Oh, that's probably why I couldn't take it. They were losing a rebellion. Well, time to move these battleships over to the Caribbean. Imagine being one of the old ones. Time to take over Chile. Naval invasion into Chile, please. Thank you very much. Probably gonna have to pay off Britain yet again next turn. I can't tell you why they're not working. That is just the way it is. Let's see. When will they be done? In 26 months. Despite the fact that I've built the Hamburg class after them, they're still going to be done sooner. Also, obviously, we're going to need to build Hamburg in Hamburg. Because it's Hamburg. Let's just have this one be entirely located in Germany again. That's not the port I wanted to sell it to. Never mind, I guess. Do you mean you can't plaster the... I don't even know why you want to do that. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Whatever floats your boat. Well, that's gonna go through. That's gonna be mine in 2 turns. So, is there anything else I need to do this turn? I don't really think there is. We're attacking Chile. Ah, yes. But of course. Let's set this one to invade. Let's see what happens as it's moving through the enemy fleets. Might be able to provoke a meeting there with 4 battle cruisers against whatever cruisers they have. They're hiding in the central Atlantic with a fleet, and I know that play. I understand it very well. I used to do that in Civ 5 against a friend, and it worked. But I'm not gonna let them do that. Sorry. Submarine. Doesn't really matter. More submarines. Shouldn't matter either. Now they can always get a lucky strike, which is why I'm... You have a Discord? Yes, I do have a Discord. Okay, we're not gonna auto-resolve this. For the simple reason that they might just sink 3 fucking ships again. 2 of them were the destroyers and 1 was cruiser, but still. Makes me a little mad. Well, would you look at that? It's destroyers. Not destroyers. Yes, the Garp Spear is firing already. Half-time speed. Slow down the battleships. The Spear will actually close in. I'm pretty sure that we just bonked a transport ship. It's funny how slow the scale makes the shells look at real time. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, they ascend multiple kilometers, multiple 100 meters, I think. And then just fly for miles. Hello? I'm pretty sure that I sent you over there. That's a destroyer. Right there. Enemy torpedo. Welcome to the fun of having a ship that is faster than anything stronger and stronger than anything faster. Because these 10-inch guns do not care that you're a destroyer. They'll punch you anyway. If they hit. Of course. Hiya, Kazi. I wouldn't say you're late, but... Ooh, that thing's dead. Well, you know what that means. I mean... Yeah, it's a very simple concept, really. Look, the enemy cruiser is running. It's just leaving all of the transports for dead. It's literally leaving the transports to die. And die they will. You're also stuck in a 30-second ad. Rip. And you don't know what it means. Well, there goes all the transports. It's only the cruiser left, and it's not going to run away from the 16-inch shells firing that are being fired at it. Whether or not it'll hit is a different question entirely, but we're definitely going to be trying. Yeah, maybe it will actually run out of range. It has, in fact, broken a line of sight. I just realized this one's not up. This one's not upgraded. Excuse me? We forgot to upgrade this one. Wizard is never late, noisy early, he arrives precisely when he means to. Doop-dee-doo. How fast are you? 27 knots? Well, you're screwed. You are legitimately fucked. You have no chance to escape. I'm gonna set your main guns to save. Because while it is faster than both of these ships over here, it isn't faster than the Spee. And the Spee does have some heavy guns. Spee can also fire it still. I don't know why it isn't. Do you just not want to fire it? Allegedly, there's something in that direction. Or that direction. But I'm pretty sure that there is actually nothing there. The destroyers have reached the range where they can fire at the enemy. Did they just fire torpedoes at us? At the destroyers, of all things? How are you doing today, Kazuba? Why? Why are you doing this, Samza? Other than being late. I mean, again, nobody's forced to watch. I don't know how the 4.7 inches of these destroyers are actually doing that much damage to the enemy, but they are! And that is impressive. Until they get hit. Flooding? What is your armor? Is your armor that bad? Oh my god, it is. It has... It's essentially armored like a destroyer in almost all areas, except the main belt and the conning tower. So these destroyers can actually easily sink the damn thing. I have no words. They've built a heavy cruiser with armor as bad as a destroyer. What did they think was going to happen? What the fuck? I am baffled. Continue sailing straight towards it again. I know why you're not firing, actually. As I said, you to save. Skill issue on my part, yeah. I mean, being on fire in the ocean is pretty normal. There's only so much water you can put on board of your ship without flooding it. They do actually have quite good rate of fire for these guns. 12.9 second reloads in comparison to our... That's the wrong ship. 26 second reload for a 10-inch gun. Being flooded by destroyer guns, I can't fucking believe it. What happens if I tell you to use armor piercing shells? Like, I'm pretty sure you can pen the enemy. Like, we're already getting partial pens. We need to get a little bit closer, but you can probably pen the aft. There you go, penetration, damage secondary tower. The enemy's turning, flooding, penetration. Penetration, another flooding. Overpens. I can't believe it. They've made the worst heavy cruiser. The Americans went back and developed another Pepsi. It's just been sunk by nothing but destroyer caliber guns. Why do they always default to the Pensacola? My high deploying experience? Excuse me? They only have Pepsi. Ah. My god. How many cruisers do you want to lose? Okay, yet again, another battle. Now this might actually be a little bit of a difficult battle, because it's lots and lots and lots of cruisers and a lot of destroyers too, against 4 cruisers. Not our battle cruisers of last time, but only normal heavy cruisers also wearing smoke. I don't like it already. Where's the enemy? Northwest. Probably sailing straight towards it already. Yep, there they are. The radar's telling us they're right there. This is just answer you the serious question about PowerPoint. Okay. Can't be. She has homework due to tomorrow, and she was stuck on coloring a PowerPoint, and she hasn't even done the actual work. What? Okay then. Why not, I guess. There's a lot of torpedoes. That torpedo 3 times. Leave it to the Americans to develop the worst wartime torpedo. Keep flooding him. If you do not know what I'm referring to, the Americans did have the worst wartime torpedo in World War II. And it was legitimately awful. I think that one's about to go down. That's a light cruiser though. Is it a heavy cruiser? Did they have a heavy cruiser in this battle? More floodings, more fire, more damage, more DACA. Ooh, big damage. Are you like gonna avoid? Buddy? Pal? I don't know why he did that. I set him to auto avoid. He didn't want to auto avoid. Entire fleet, please attack that one. Yeah, possible. I don't know. I don't know why you're so hung up on that one, I'll be honest. No? AI? Okay, pause. So many torpedoes. And I know where all of them come from, obviously, because it's all destroyers. They had so many destroyers with them. And unfortunately, they all have quite the torpedo range. This one's going to struggle a bit with speed now. They've rebuilt the fucking Montpellier. But I'm definitely certain that we did not let that thing run. It's funny to see it fly across my screen. You should see you've literally been on 5 times a day, so yeah. If it's on that Pleasant stream. I mean, it's how much? How much is good? How much is great? Oh my god, there's even more torpedoes. Even more torpedoes. They seem to be slowly running out. I hope. I really, really hope. Oh my god. Why are there so many tops? Jesus fucking Christ. They just keep firing them. Nothing happened. How much is a classic? How much is a classic? I mean, how many times has how much been used in fucking documentaries about stuff? It's honestly very fucking funny. Honestly, end the battle. Get me out of here. Way too many torpedoes. Don't like it. If I had more ships and it was clear weather, maybe. But fighting a horde of destroyers in a rainstorm? Or thunderstorm? That's just a suicide waiting to happen. Good. More naval invasions. And we've just attacked Colombia. Which is bold. Actually, we have more soldiers on that than they do. You're not in the circle. Let me amend that. And just park the entire fleet here, right off of the port. This is going to be ours next turn. Which is very good. Then I'll guess we're gonna go for... Are we just gonna go straight for Cuba? It's not like they can actually stop us. That's gonna be -3. Let's get you into port, first of all. I do actually now have some sizable port on the coast here, which is good. Because again, all of these used to be really fucking small. Let me attempt to improve the relations with Britain. However, Britain doesn't like the fact that I'm everywhere at the moment. So, it's going to be an inevitability, but I don't want to fight Britain and America at the same time. If I can avoid it. If I have to, and Britain does decide to go to war with me no matter what, I'm gonna try to sue for peace against America and just take some territory by suing for peace. Submarine. 20-inch Mark II guns. Hey, very good. Panama belongs to me. I now own every single one except 2 important straits. One is this strait right here, the Singapore Strait. And 2 is the Egyptian ports here. And that's because both of those countries, both of the countries that are actually inhabiting the area, specifically. Actually, no, Britain is controlling it, the Singapore Strait. Okay, alright. I was about to say that both of them are neutral because I thought Sumatra is controlling it, but no, I'm wrong. Now, I know that America has some small outposts over here in Arabia. But I really don't care. Once I'm done over here, on mainland America, so that's gonna be easier. $100%, thank you very much. Let us move on to Cuba and prepare the Cuban crisis. But this time, a little different. Me, what is it, nice? Hello there. What's up? Annoying DM. Ah, yes. It's cute. It's very nice. Yes, Bakasura, I shall drink and posture check yet again. Let me stretch. There we go. So, did I forget to move anything? Yes, I did. You have not moved. Big stretch. Yes, big stretch. Let's just move a fleet right off the coast of every single port that I have. Be it important or not. I'm blocking it for half an hour because you're evil today. I mean, it's not really blocking it, right? It's time to invade Cuba. Which will be the largest port that we will get access to anytime soon. It's actually still being upsized. They are currently upsizing their ports. If they upsize it large enough, I can actually repair every single ship that I have in the area here. That's pretty funny. Though, for the moment, we are gaining control. Nobody else can redeem it for half an hour, so you'd say, I know what you mean, but... You know... Also, the economy of America is probably in dire straits right now. They're losing very, very valuable territory. And then down here, slightly less valuable territory. Bolivia is actually very valuable, funnily enough. Peru as well. Ecuador too. Southern Colombia as well. Venezuela was nice. And Northern Colombia is lots of money. Just waiting to be grabbed. But Cuba. Cuba is strategically important. Right, we already did a naval invasion, so we can't do anything else. Let's just click next turn and wait. America's currently really lacking any kind of force to do anything about me. They're trying, and the more I press auto-redeem, auto-review the, auto-battle, essentially. I forgot the word there. The less bad it is. Really? You want to do this? You are not smart. Let me not be an idiot and auto-resolve it. There we go, that's the word. Because, we're gonna win this just by burning it to the ground. If it's the same, class as the other one was, all we essentially need to do is take the Falca out of the fleet here. Because this one's slower than all of the others. Burn the motherfucker to the ground. See, is it the same class? No. It is not. Set time speed. The Falcon will just chill. This is a very, very old cruiser, and funnily enough, it looks like it's been in lots of fighting. Currently looking at Flight 6 and being completely overwhelmed. Yeah, that's what I did last year when I was like, hey, I kind of want to have a steering wheel and everything. Shit's expensive, yo. Well, we're coming closer, that's for sure. It's not exactly fast, but we are getting closer. The enemy is attempting to make this a no-show, essentially just running away the whole time. But I do not believe that they have enough time to keep doing it. Which is expensive but complex. Yeah. I mean, that comes with the territory of Flight 6, you know? I don't really have a use of Flight 6 myself, nor do I have the space. At the moment, I'm actually thinking about a new microphone if I really wanted to get anything, but even that, shit's expensive. If I want to buy a new mic, it should be something that's better than my current, and something that's better than my current isn't exactly cheap. Well, we've already closed the distance by like 2 kilometers. Unfortunately, our firing range is only 17.3, so we need to close the distance by another 7.5 kilometers. And for some reason, now the speed went down. Pain. This could take a moment. And there's an actually entirely good chance that I'll just click the end battle button if it gets to be available. The only reason I don't want to auto-resolve is because the fact that it might have just sunk one of my ships by auto-resolving. It's a little stupid like that, even if there really isn't any way that they should be able to sink anything. It's actually pretty speedy. It's only 2.5 knots slower than ours. Lots of 6-inch guns, though. Wait, this thing has smaller guns than our light cruisers? And there is less of them? That is pretty funny. We have done it again. Actually, how big is that ship? 11,000 tons. Yeah, that thing is about the same size as our light cruisers, but it has less guns of the same size. Yeah, okay, we gotta click again. That's about. The fog just rolled in. Pain. I can probably force the end battle button to appear as well by pressing the smoke. Never mind. End battle. Well, that's unfortunate. I really wanted to burn that thing to the ground. Unfortunately, the enemy really doesn't like to take unequal fights, unless it's a large benefit to their side. So yeah. They just kind of turn around and run away. Which, I'll be entirely honest, I did the same. Clash of Fleets. Now this is actually a fleet where I would take this battle. Because this is the same cruiser fleet that we fought a moment ago. However, this time around they're going up against a battleship fleet with 5 battleships and a battlecruiser. And while these are not necessarily the biggest battleships that we have, all of them have a lot of guns. Essentially, at this point, they are better than anti-cruiser warfare than at battleship warfare. So they've kind of run into the wrong fleet here. It is, however, again, a lot of destroyers, and if it's bad weather, it's just gonna be annoying. Clear day, clear day, clear day. It's foggy. Not bad fog, but fog. So let's just add you to the battleship fleet here. Schlesien? Excuse me. I always keep forgetting that you are still here. You're gonna turn around and run away. Then we have cruisers. I think they're all the old cruisers. The old heavy cruisers. The Atlantis, the Prince Albert. Yep, they are. Then we have the modern light cruisers. Actually, no, they're not the modern light cruisers either. Man, this fleet is actually very ancient. The only ship here that is modern is the Cone. That is wonky. I want to keep all of them together with me anyway, because I ain't stupid. But he's not that stupid. So the enemy is southeast. In that direction. Slow down. The enemy has been spotted for a moment, but unfortunately they are right in the middle of the fog bank. And again, there's a lot of enemies here. Slow you down to like 18 knots. Slow you down to 18 knots. Where's the other cruisers? I really need to remodel the Wolf. It's a really good class of ship in general. It just has one big downside. Ooh, we just hit something and absolutely bonked it. I think that might have been multiple destroyers that we actually just bonked. Something just sank into structural damage. I don't know what we're hitting with the main guns of the battleships, but we're hitting something, that's for sure. And again, because these are all older battleships, we have lots of guns, but they're relatively small. Here we have a Terry. Still floating, still with us. Warship sinks due to heavy flooding. Yeah, the Varg really needs some turning upgrade. Well, at least we have enough firepower as to where all of this is just kind of pointless for the enemy. The more we spot them, the more we will destroy them. Penetration and fire. Partial pens on that destroyer. Probably secondaries, the small ones, like 3 inches. Floods. Turn the other way around again. Destroyer, smoke up. Smoke up, I said. Another destroyer sinks due to heavy flooding. Exit to fire, actually. There's torpedoes that are going to miss. Masterfully dodged. Entirely on purpose, of course. There's more torpedoes in the water still. There's again something sinking. Entire fleet, please shoot at that. There's a destroyer in the water, and it's nastily firing torpedoes at us. Gone. Something's gonna hit there. The Quantons will take one, I think. The Fritjof took one too. I think the Fritjof will be okay. The Kronprinz isn't even flooding. Mine stinks to... Hold up, stop. What just happened? Torpedoed CL, torpedoed... Huh. Dang, I didn't notice that the torpedoes were actually hitting them. Well, that is 2 old light cruisers sunk. Shame, but... Hey, as long as it's only the old ones. It's another thing sinking. That thing's about to go as well, I'm pretty sure. That torpedo spread and missed entirely, that's good. I wanted to sink that. Oh god. Big hits on that cruiser, I think. I need to constantly maneuver these battleships to not have the hits. Take care, Buckster. Have a good night. I need to constantly maneuver these in order to not have them hit by torpedoes. Which is unfortunate because the Void is really, really bad at turning. I need to put better rudders in this thing. I really, really do. Another ship has been sunk. Fire at the destroyer. Entire fleet, please. Just bonk him. Well, we sunk something that we weren't aiming at. Always a plus. The Fritjof has mostly recovered. Another 2 destroyers sunk. Oh my god, that torpedo just blew up in the water. Can't make this shit up. Everyone fired the Rizal. Remove destroyers. Remove the tiny boats. Shells coming in. 15-inch shells from the Void as well. Oh, all of them are gonna miss, it seems. There's still not a lot of torpedoes. There's still more to come. Okay, does this... Okay, no, that one does have torpedoes. Come on, hit it. Hit it till it dies. Something's getting hit over there. That's decent. Yeah, with the sheer volume of fire, something was going to hit it eventually. I think we're about to hit something that we're not even aiming at, because it's right next to the thing we're aiming at. So we're aiming at the Leary, but the McCampbell just took a really big hit. It was just in the line of fire. That was a good hit. That was a 15-inch high explosive shell, ripping a massive hole into the bow. I spotted those very late. Avoid tops on your own, if you can. Okay, only the Volk should be taking one. The Volk is the most modern one of the bunch, so it should be fine. Get the light cruise over there. Fuck you, Baltimore, you're next. Don't know why it's charging me like that, but I do not believe that that's a tactically sound decision. As the battleship guns ring out. The Wolf is still turning and desperately avoiding torpedoes. The first one has only done minimal damage to it, which is good. They can also go very catastrophically wrong if you get unlucky. Peter just blew up in the water, that's good. Big hit on the Baltimore. Fire on the... What is your name? Chattanooga. That's a name, I guess. There's still two... Actually, that's a cruiser over there. Okay. That's firing a torpedo destroyer, which is not going to hit. Surprise. Blooding and big hits. I don't think that thing will get away with this either. Something just got hit. Okay. This thing is out of torpedo ammo. Still don't... What the fuck has happened over here? Why are you flooding? What did you do? Nothing's been shooting at you. You're so far away that you're literally irrelevant to the fight. Chattanooga's going down, I'm pretty sure. I mean, at least after this salvo it will. There it goes. There's two more ships that I can see. Shoot the destroyer first. Simply because funny. Kill the small boat. That was main caliber shells impacting the destroyer. There's more of them. 11-inch shells flying in. Big hits. I think that's it. Switch fire to the Buffalo. No survivors. You sank two of my cruisers, I'm gonna sink your entire fleet. No, there's still actually a few destroyers hiding in the bog back there. And I do not believe that they're gonna come back out. Flooding, very good. That was a straight shot with a high explosive shell through the aft. How much? Yeah, okay. At this distance, you probably just had enough penetration to bonk a high explosive shell into it and have it explode in the inside. A light cruiser actually got away. That's unfortunate. And the destroyer. That's the only two things. They are both badly damaged, but still alive. However, they lost, again, like 10 destroyers or something. Maybe 9 or something. An unsustainable amount is the essential point. Continue, okay. Well, that's a lot of victory points yet again. Kind of annoyed that we lost another 2 light cruisers. Yes. Nothing happened. That's a shame. Sierra Leone, I want to capture you. Hello, I moved you into the port of Monrovia. You need to repair, friends. Okay, we are about to have the French Guiana. Okay, everything needs to move into this circle over here. Not gonna be a little bit tight. It is what it is. It's also still the minefields that I didn't deal with yet. But the more important point is the fact that I need to get more tonnage in here to actually make this a 100% chance to capture. Here we have a battleship fleet. You move over there. You move over to here. You'll move over to there. And then the rest will just go up north. We will 100% capture this thing. Cuba will be ours. And there really isn't anything that America can do about it. They're gonna have a military base right off the coast of their own land. They already lost the Panama Canal. They're already losing South America as well. This is great. This is a great result for the German military. The peacekeeping force has established a foothold. And there's nothing they can do. How big is Sabana by now? 123,000 tons. Cuba will be the power of... Yes. They have actually almost brought this port up to the size where we can actually moor the Kaiserlin in there. Which is nice. Almost. They need 1,000 extra tons. Same about this one, like 1,200, 1,500 tons extra. So please, while I'm capturing Cuba, please upgrade it so I can actually use it. Well, we are constantly taking land now. We're repairing one heavy cruiser. That's fair. Do I have it in here? I do. I honestly don't believe you need it here. You'll still stay here for the next turn anyway, because why not? It's just the end of one turn, so might as well just stay. Strike, battle, submarine, and the naval invasion. Okay. The Italians are building new battle cruisers. Which might just be a little bit scary. The reason being, the Italians so far... Oh. Huh. Well, the Americans just rebelled against their governments. Sure. I guess. 2 submarines sunk. I'm gonna auto-resolve this and regret it. How did you do that much damage to everything? When you're sunk now. You only have 6-inch guns. How did you deal that much damage to everything? What the fuck, man? Bronze shell explosives. Good. Well, we have French Guiana. That's 100%. No surprise there, I'll be honest. We are kind of... Yeah, we kind of have a lot of tonnage there. We have free reign over here too. Well, they do have 3 ports here, so we might actually need some extra. But we shall continue our capturing reign as we capture northern Colombia and cut off 4 billion income from the American network. That's a lot of money. As we take yet another port. Now over here, we're still succeeding. No real surprise there. 200,000 tons in the shape of 2 battleships. No big deal. We have a battle here. A light cruiser against a heavy cruiser. We're not actually... You know what, we're taking it. Fuck you. Gonna burn you to the ground. This might be a mistake, by the way. Because 9.4-inch guns. That's quite hefty. But I do remember that this is the battle cruiser, the heavy cruiser that has no armor. To the east. Straight to the east. For the moment I thought, by the way, that we had our old light cruiser. The very ancient ones. But no. We have 15 7.1-inch guns. So, yeah. They might outrange us. And they will outrange us, actually. And again, these are big guns. They also have loads of torpedoes on this ship too. Which is going to be annoying. No question about it. But, I foresee the fact that this will sink due to the barrage of 7-inch guns. Which have already started firing. Go. Have fun. The enemy is still closing. Is there one turret not firing? No, they're all firing. Now we shall show them the funny. Because I remember that they have essentially no armor. And we have pretty good armor-piercing shells. And we do want to turn away from those torpedoes. Do not essentially want to take one on the side. Now they can damage us, but we can damage them faster. Main tower destroyed is bad. More torpedoes. Turn away. And it's gone. It actually looked a little bit tough there for a moment, because they did a lot of damage to us, but the flooding just was too much. Getting that many 7-inch size holes into the side of the ship is probably not very good for them. Not very good for them at all. Alright. Bit of a weird battle, but it is what it is. Okay, Southern Colombia is slowly actually advancing. We probably don't even need to deal with that with our navy. Despite the fact that we're losing, like, double... soldiers at double the rate that the Americans are. What are you doing on here? Destroyer, light cruiser. You're not really doing anything. Okay. Yeah, we've overstretched our capacity here, because multiple ships now went into repair. Because we have actually reasonably sized port. Actually, this one is completely over capacity. Why did you all go into that port? There's 2 there. Like, Colon is full, and Balboa has nothing. What the fuck? Come on, man. Could have at least spread out. Yeah, that's a guaranteed victory. Oh, I guess I'm gonna click next turn. We're probably... We might not get to see Cuba becoming German today. Simply because I'm running out of time. But I would like to see it anyway. Now, America is trying to fight back with everything they have, but the thing is just... while they are building destroyers at an insane rate, they're just losing them at the same rate. And, while I have lost a few destroyers, and haven't actually bothered building new ones, because I still have 158 of them. Yes, pay them money. Submarine attack, don't really care. An undefended port, we can do that. Santa Marta win. End the meeting. The Brandenburg, Oldenburg. This is a fairly equal battle. Against another enemy battleship. 65,000 tons. I think that might be the 16-incher. It's a thunderstorm again. I don't like the battles in the thunderstorms. It makes sense that they're there because it's the ocean. But the problem is just it's such an annoying weather to deal with. You link up with you. You link up with this, and the destroyer will just chill. Oh, we have some old ships in. The Oldenburg is not exactly new, but it's still relatively quick. And then we have the Brandenburg, which is another trash. So we have 16.1-inch main battery guns. The enemy... That is not the 16-incher. I think. It might be. That is actually... I mean, I wouldn't say close, but... Where are you going? It's a 30-kilometer distance to the enemy. Also, this one is at least an upgraded one of these guys, so we can actually hit them. Oh, it's 14.5-inch guns on theirs. Which doesn't mean that they're not dangerous, it's just a lot less imposing than a 16-inch shell. Because even when it penetrates, it's not going to deal nearly as much damage. And in return, we have modern light cruiser, 3 modern cruisers, and 2 battleships fighting in theirs. Well, battleship and a battlecruiser. Overpen, not that great. Well, we have a 10% chance to hit the enemy at this point. With a 16-incher. However, there's not been a hit yet. What are you? You're like cruiser. Okay. Have they gotten that close already? Oh yeah, they have. Well, they should be in range of the light cruisers soon too. There they go. For the moment they're firing armor piercing because the explosive can't quite reach. 73% chance to hit. Good shots. I want the entire light fleet, the support fleet, to fire those guys. They're closer, and since it's destroyers, they're dangerous. It also means that I want to fire one more salvo from the battleship and turn hard right. Big shell hits the Massachusetts, it's dead. It's gone. The battleship has been eliminated. It's deleted. Flash fire and a flooding that it could not fight. Is that an actual battlecruiser? Or is that just the game being like, hey, you haven't identified this, so we're just gonna make you assume that it's anything, really? Because I think that's a light cruiser. A heavy cruiser, actually. Well, I think it's sinking. Do you have, like, barely any interior armor? Standard bulkhead, standard borders, never mind. Should be actually fairly decent at holding up, but the thing is just, I guess, these guns are too big. Yeah, that thing's dead. Super dead. Ooh, that was close. That's the destroyer gone. Good. Another destroyer gone. And I think that one's about to go as well. End battle. The enemy fleet has been sunk. That's another battleship sent to the depths of the ocean. Very nice. I think we'll do like 1 or 2 more turns, and then that's gonna be it for today. Because I do need to work tomorrow. To continue, very good. They sunk a cruiser? When did they... what? What? When did they sink a cruiser? How did they sink a cruiser? I am a little confused now. I don't like losing light cruisers. We only have 45 of them. Now that's still, like, 40 more than the enemy has. But I just... Proof relations with the British again. Okay. Next turn. So once we have our battleships and battlecruisers completed, mainly the battleships because they take up like 400 and actually 560,000 tons, I remember. Yeah, we're gonna need to build some new cruisers and destroyers, I think. We have already designed a new cruiser class. I'm still gonna upgrade our old ones because we do want to keep them. Maybe I'll make a new heavy cruiser class, but I doubt it. Auto resolve. Advanced snorkel, that's submarine power. Not really something that I use a lot. That did barely anything. Time to invade Northern Colombia. We are essentially ready. Also, I think something combined here. Yep. 100%. Spee, the Kier, you, and you, I think. You'll be separate. For the exclusive reason that... let me see. How many destroyers did they finish in one turn? They're up to 10 destroyers now. So now we're only repairing 6 ships, so speed of production should be slowly going back up. I wonder what battleship we're currently repairing, because I feel like it's going to be a rather big one. Maybe the Voiv even. Ding, ding, ding. Ding. Building new ships. The Italians are building more new ships. Center Party won again. Auto-resolve. We're bombarding Habana. Spain is provoking us. No big deal. Now, the thing is, when you bombard a port, you actually lower the size of it, so we won't be using Habana. But because they have a second big port here, we will be using Santiago de Cuba. Which is extremely nice. Habana's actually been reduced by 50,000 tons of capacity already. That is quite something. Oh, hang on a minute. I need to shuffle. I do not need all of these ships here, I'm pretty sure. I am pretty sure that I can send our cruiser hunters out to sea. Invade. Do not want to be in the minefields, obviously. Cuba will belong to us in the next turn, so will Chile. So that's going to be like 3 billion in income just breaking away from America. So quickly, let's just go to politics and look at the GDP. That's a lot of money. It's not as much money as we are making. We're making 1 trillion. But they are at 923 billion. About to be 920 billion. Slave to the system. I think we should not continue attacking Habana if we can. Not attack it, because we do not want to lower it below the 60,000, below the 70,000 ton mark. It's kind of the mark where we kept most of our standard battleships at. The Americans are actually laying down new ships. In the press conference, journalists asked if the present good financial status of the country is enough to support the war versus Britain. We don't see a war happening between our countries, this is why the naval funds could be reduced. We'll actually use this. Yes, it reduces the naval budget by 1.5%, but the increase of the GDP is better in the long run. Also, it's plus relations with Britain. I cannot actually not do that. I need to do that. So, bonk. We have almost entirely bonked that port to shit. Now, this is going to be a bit of a funny battle, because these things are not made to fight destroyers, and if this is a rainstorm again, we might be in trouble. Bog. Almost just as bad. Let me just combine you. 30 times speed. Now we have a lot of guns, and they're big guns. And we have even more big guns over here. We have 9 inches, and 8.1 inches. Lots of secondaries and lots and lots and lots and lots of 12-inch guns. These things are made to hunt cruisers. However, we are now forced to fight destroyers, and we will. Slow down to an aiming speed. Something has already died due to a 12-inch foredeck penetration. Now, the rate of fire on these things is kind of stupid. These guns are big, and they reload every 30 seconds. So, these guns will fire, and fire, and fire. The 9 inches back here, I don't know if they're going to be that useful. There's something smoking closer to us, which is... well, that thing's about to go. Fire the thing closer to us, that's a good shot. Half turn right, break away. Please continue. I want it to sink. I can't really afford to have these ships hit by torpedoes. That's not what they're made to endure. Good shots. I think it's gone. Fire this one next. It's extending from its formation. And there's only really one reason to do that. Avoid torpedoes automatically, please. You are still alive. How the fuck are you still alive? There you go. The Spear is avoiding, the Freya doesn't need to avoid. Turn off the torpedo avoidance again. Just to have everything a little bit more orderly again. That's some 12-inch armor-piercing shells floating in space. Not really. Okay, turn on the torpedo avoidance again. Keel needs to avoid that. Keel has avoided that. The Graf Spee. Yep, that's good. Unless it turns back in. That's another destroyer getting bonked. Would you focus on everything that's closest? They're still alive, so don't stop shooting them. Or torpedoes turn off. More flooding on that destroyer. It's only a small leak so far. So I need some big hits to happen. There we go, that's a big hit. Everybody fire on the destroyer. Good shooting. Destroyed. There's one enemy destroyer left. The thing is, I don't know if it's running or if it's just hiding right now. Or is it two? It might be two. That's the Campbell that we hit at the beginning of the fight. We didn't actually sink it. Impressive. It has just taken a 12-inch high explosive shot and just didn't really care. It is, however, damaged so badly it cannot run at top speed. So despite the fact that we're not actually sailing straight towards it, we're still catching up. And there's a destroyer that is significantly closer still. So what do we have here? Is it a sinking ship? Or is it a radar artifact? Is there nothing there? What? What? Well, let's just end the battle here. Okay, the Campbell is the only ship that has actually escaped. And they've not really done any damage to us at all. Which is great. A nuclear device. However, I think I'm going to end the stream here. We should have now taken Cuba and Chile, so that's good. Light damage, barely any, really. Cuba and Chile are now both ours. Southern Colombia is still advancing. The enemies actually are pouring more soldiers in there. Just interesting. There's a convoy mission here. 3 destroyers against... Yeah, that would not be very smart. Despite the fact that we have 2 of the newer destroyers, which like almost triple the displacement. So we now have some fairly big... Oh, actually, Habana did get restored to full. Wait. We need to capture Guantanamo Base separately? That's funny. It's actually marked as... Okay, that's very, very funny. Well, we have actually achieved basically all of our goals for today, though. We have taken Venezuela, we have taken Chile, we have taken Cuba, and most importantly, we've taken the Panama Canal. That is the most important one, right there. And since time has passed, it is now only 19 months until the big boys are done. The 141,000-ton battleships with their 20.1-inch guns. So, let me quickly save. Save, yes, overwrite. And then I shall go and quickly check who I can raid, and I essentially already know who I'm going to raid, because Artemis has changed her plans for today, and she's currently playing Hunt Showdown, together with O-Line. And, you know what? I'm gonna say hello to O-Line, who's playing Hunt Showdown, as I said. Let me quickly type his name in, and send you guys over there, as I'm ending my stream, and... depending on how playing goes for them, I might actually join them for 1 or 2 games later. Until a certain point of time, because at some point I need to go to bed because of work tomorrow. But, thank you very much for being here. I much appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, and have a good night. Bye.